that damn show's coming on again.
And now, the University of Maryland's premier late-night television show, NiteLife U.
NiteLife U.
I like it.
This guy actually knows a couple of jet-screaming hootie queens. Your host, Tucker Foreman.
If I didn't pay every single one of you a lot of money, would you ever clap for this show? If I didn't know all of you personally, and like these are good close friends of mine. This is next of kin here. This is the cast from Next of Kin. Patrick. Thank you. Ben Howard, our director. Oh, Ben.
Yeah, what do you want?
There we go. Special director. Thank you, Ben. We love you. All right, how many people are here after an 8 o'clock class this morning? Or some class that was before an hour, wish they could have slept a lot longer? Okay, now everybody wanted to sleep late this morning. How many people feel they're going to be here all night? Thanks. I look a little tired because I had to quit drinking coffee. I had been buying my coffee at 7-Eleven, as most of us do on the way to Maryland. Got one of those new cups they've got. You know, the little yes-no cups? I'm drinking my coffee, walking along, kind of doing that little MC Hammer shuffle. Okay. Drinking my coffee, and these people come and just start hitting me for no reason, or at least I think it's no reason. And I notice I'm carrying the little yes cup, and they're all wearing those little T-shirts like Save the Animals. Evidently, this week's question was, is it all right to beat baby seals and serve them as shish kebab at your next party? Okay. Clearly, I'm in support of that, you know. Hey, big barbecue fan myself. Valentine's Day, a couple of weeks ago, and since I haven't had a chance to see all of you, I figured I'd bring out my Valentine's gifts and let you see what I got this year. A very special person in my life got me this neat thing here, and as you can see, I was so hungry, I already broke into the little sucker. I just had to chow down. Can you see what I got here, though? This is a special Hickory Farms value pack with cheese and bacon. I almost want to break into that right now, but we'll save it for later. What the heck? And just because I like you all so much, here's some, let's see. That's a really good one. I like that stuff. We'll give this one. Swiss cheese. Who's a big Swiss cheese fan out there?
Me.
Hey, here you go. Here you go. Swiss cheese for you. See these little strawberry things? Most people would give these away, but I like them. Here, back there for the camera guy. Cheddar cheese for you. Hey, hang on to that. Always got to share with your camera people because they're special. Now we're going back out here. Notice how they follow me with the cameras? Any of you ever eat in the campus restaurants here? Like you eat soup? Yeah, we do have a couple of restaurants here. Well, they call them restaurants. People who eat soup and salad, things like that for meals, I don't understand because it's not like it's really substantial enough to make a meal. I'm always starving after I eat soup. And one of those soups that I really hate, I hate things like vichyssoise. That's just soup they didn't heat. they forgot. French onion soup's always got crust on the top. You wonder how old that is. And gazpacho. What is gazpacho? Gazpacho is nothing but salsa without chips. It's like they ran up to the bar and went, well, we'll just dump this bowl and this bowl and this bowl. Here's your soup, Mr. Foreman. Hope you enjoy it. Want some chips with that? Thanks a lot, buddy. Now, do y'all watch old movies on television? You ever catch those old Beatles movies like Yellow Submarine and Help, things like that? These guys really annoy the hell out of me because they'll be walking along and they emphasize the wrong part of every sentence. It's things like, hey, John, I think I've got a hole in my pocket. I'm not sure why I'm talking like this, but it just makes me feel so much better. They're getting better all the time. You watch the news? Remember the news reports that used to be 30 minutes long? That are now 2.5 hours long?
We interrupt this program for this special report. In Washington, here's Jim Boyle.
I'm Jim Boyle in Washington. As you probably already know, the peace conference has broken down between the International Conference of Warlike Nations, and they are already amassing troops on each other's borders. So it seems now at this point that an armed conflict is inevitable, but the question still remains, where will it take place? To answer that question, we have our foreign terrain expert, Stuart Pauling. Stuart, if war does break out, where will it take place, and can you describe the region for us?
Well, Jim, let me first start out by saying that any fighting that will take place will definitely occur somewhere east of here, far east. Not Japan or anything, you know what I'm saying. So, any fighting that will occur east of here, and yet not terribly east of here. So we're talking somewhere in between the two of these, and yet not exactly the middle of Russia or anything. Do we have a map I can use or something? No, nothing. Well, let me see if I can outline this. So, over here we have the United States and Florida and Texas. Now, over here is Europe, which would make this Texas and this Florida. This is the Great Lakes, and here we have Alaska. Now, we're talking about an eastern clump here, which is encompassing both Europe and Russia. So what we have is over here Europe and over here Russia. So Russia on this side and Europe on this side. The line, of course, is not here, but you know what I'm saying. So the fighting will occur somewhere around here. Now, which is definitely, I did say east, didn't I, Jim?
Yes, I believe you did.
Right. So the fighting will actually occur more east. Not exactly there. I said east, but I actually meant a little bit west of here. So what we're talking about is an area around here. Actually, probably a more general area than this, somewhere north of here. So basically what we're talking about is this area in here.
So, east.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stuart. Well, that's all the news we have right now. We'll be back with more updates as soon as our dates are up. For now, I'm Jim Boyle in Washington.
This has been an up-to-the-minute special report. Now back to the previously scheduled program, NiteLife U.
Okay. We have our Person on the Street special, and we got other tasty tidbits just for your enjoyment. This is NiteLife U. You can see it nowhere else here at the University of Maryland.
Good morning.
Good morning? Just what the hell is that supposed to mean?
Once a month, situations like these can be found in nearly every home. Women suffer during their menstrual cycles and feel that their family should suffer right along with them. Well, men, there's finally a simple end to your uninvited misery. New PMS, the Provoked Man Solution, is a quick and easy way of appeasing the woman in your life and restoring tranquility in the home. At the first sign of unreasonable anger or irrational mood swings, whether she's menstruating or not, merely slip 1 or 2 pills into the woman's morning beverage and observe the amazing results. If package directions are followed correctly, your fickle female will return to her normal loving self almost immediately. New PMS, a revolutionary product for the man who loves his woman.
Rollerblading, sport of the future, exercise of today, I don't know, but it's a wonderful thing to do. We've got a little special we put together here with our director, making his first appearance on this show, I might add, doing his little rollerblading thing all over campus. You want to learn about rollerblading? This is the place to do it. NiteLife U.
and I'm dancing to the Rastafarian upbeat. Hanging with my rude sky brothers in the street. My brothers say, oh, you'll say, turn up the box up. There's the jam to rock us all day long. And like your socks off. Says little brother Fishbone, so get off your seats and let's skate to the beat. Hey, Fishbone brothers, let's gang to the beat. Skate it to the beat, it's an irate feeling. Skate it to the beat, got my toe jams beating. Skate it to the beat, got the hookah squealing. Skate it to the beat.
We interrupt this program for this special report. In Washington, here's Jim Boyle.
Jim Boyle still here in Washington. We've just received reports that fighting has broken out, but we have no details on to the exact extent of the battle. But we do have, for a more detailed assessment of the situation, our noted expert in international conflicts, retired Lieutenant Colonel Edward Norton. Thank you for joining us, Colonel. Colonel, based on your knowledge of the situation and your expertise, can you explain to the public exactly what's gone on recently?
Yes, well, of course, the problem in today's volatile situation rests solely on the plight of the former times of conflict in the situation at hand. The recent recapitulation of the world's circumstances in regard to this conflagration were well and truly postulated and essentiated for many weeks, and in months, actually, and left us with very few stoiches there in that part of the world. Substantially, to remonstrate effectively and defensively while aggressively retaining the confirmatory outset of the obligatory intentions that we had, the sudden unsubstantiated collocation of further conflagration in this region can principally be attributed to an area of world condition that's only further fabricated by the present situation in which we find ourselves.
So, Colonel, to summarize, can you tell us exactly what really is going on over there?
Well, I really have no idea.
Thank you very much, Colonel Norton. Once again, our top story, fighting has broken out overseas, and now that you know exactly where the fighting is and what's taking place, you can rest assured that we'll bring you more information as soon as it becomes available to us. For now, I'm Jim Boyle in Washington, here today and every day.
This has been another up-to-the-minute, incredibly accurate special report. Now back to our regularly scheduled program, NiteLife U.
You know them, you love them, you can't get enough of them. They're the people on the street.
Oh my God, home spot. Sleepy, sneezy. Dopey's one with big ears, right?
Bashful, dopey, doc.
Sleepy, dopey.
Snoopy! No, that's not one.
Stupid! It's stupid one.
Happy.
Muggsy.
Clumsy.
Lazy. And of course, there's Snow White.
Forgetful.
Doc.
Doc. Doc. Sleepy.
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 Grumpy.
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 Grumpy. How many is that? Did you count?
All right, I'm lost.
Are you serious?
Happy, Doc, Sleepy, Bashful, Grumpy, Dopey, and Sneezy.
Dopey, sleepy. That's it. Do we win any money for this? You just lost.
I swear that's all I can answer.
Great.
That's okay. Excuse me. Did you just fart?
Why, yes, I did.
Randy Travis on strings. Branford Marsalis on the horn. Paul Schaefer on keys. Carly Simon on lead. There are a lot of different parts to play in the American Red Cross. Play your part.
We interrupt this program for this special report. In Washington, here's Jim Boyle.
Hello, I'm Jim Boyle coming to you live once again from Washington in the newsroom at a desk in a studio. There appears to be fighting that has broken out in the region, and we have here live special correspondent Bill McMurdy, who is standing in the region. Bill.
Yes, hello, Jim.
Now, Bill, we've been told that fighting has indeed broken out near your area. Is this true, and where are you presently located?
Actually, I'm located here in a hotel at the center of town. It's quite a nice hotel, actually.
Bill, you seem to be a bit cramped. What is your current position regarding the fighting?
Well, actually, just shortly we heard that fighting had broken out nearby, and well, I heard sort of a large sound or something, and I ran in here into the bathroom.
Yes, I see. Can you tell me about the fighting outside?
I don't know if you're getting this, Jim, but I'm wedged between a toilet and a sink here. Not much fighting going on in the bathroom here.
Bill? Bill,
Yes, Jim.
Can you give us any more information as to the extent of the fighting? How large is the battle area?
Jim, let me reiterate here. I'm getting really close to Mr. Tidy Bowl and Mr. Clean, and there's not much else happening here. There's not much action here. Occasionally a bug runs by my foot, but other than that, it's pretty calm.
Well, can you hear anything?
No, Jim. At present, I don't hear any... Oh, wait a minute, Jim.
Wait, you can hear something?
Yeah, something's coming to me. It's sort of a resonating, a rushing, a flowing... it's sort of reminiscent of Niagara. I'm not sure...
Well, we seem to have lost our feed from Bill McMurdy overseas, and that's all we can tell you for the moment. Right now, I'm Jim Boyle in Washington. Stay tuned for more comprehensive, hard-hitting, up-to-the-minute news reports.
This has been yet another special report. Stay tuned for more news as it happens. Really, I mean it.
Minutes ago, this man's last shred of dignity was stripped right off his back. Where do you go when your world is this cold, this cruel? He got help at the Salvation Army. They got help from the United Way. Thank God the United Way got help from you. The United Way, it brings out the best in all of us.
And now, another installment of One Life to Give.
Last week on One Life to Give, we left you with these gripping questions. Is Dirk having an affair with Seneca behind Jersey's back? Is Jersey having an affair with Aspen behind Dirk's back? Does Dirk love Jersey? Does Seneca love Aspen? Does Aspen love Jersey? Is Aspen in Colorado? Does Seneca love Dirk? Does Dirk love Aspen?
So, Seneca, where's Aspen?
Silly, everyone knows Aspen's in Colorado. Or at least I thought everyone did.
Not Aspen, you papaya. Aspen.
Oh, Aspen. I don't know, I haven't seen him all day.
Why the sudden concern over Aspen?
I'm going to get something to drink. Does anybody like anything?
Yeah, you can bring me a martini, shaken, not stirred. I thought she'd never leave. I can't stand to be in the same room with you, wanting, needing, waiting for you to justify my love.
We interrupt this program for this special report. In Washington, here's Jim Boyle.
I'm Jim Boyle in Washington, still at my desk. There's nothing new going on in the region. Fighting has broken out, but it's nothing really important, nothing that can really concern us here. Well, I mean, obviously someone is paying very close attention to the situation, but there's no fighting going on anywhere near us. It's way over there. Not that we don't care what's going on over there, of course. Let me make this clear. We're not just sitting around on our rumps here on our stools pretending that nothing's going on. We really do care. We're really concerned American citizens. It's just that there's really nothing new to report to you right now at this moment. We can let you know whenever something new happens over in the region. Have you seen the region? The region is the area that is sort of this direction from us, and apparently things are not going on right there right now. Ben, do we have any footage or something?
Yeah, I think we got something here.
Well, there you have it, the most comprehensive footage we have available in our files. And if there is anything new coming up, we'll get it to you as soon as possible. I'll be still sitting here at my desk as I've been for the past 3 days. I'm Jim Boyle, and I really have to go to the bathroom.
This has been another incredibly up-to-the-minute special report from the team that brought you 24-hour coverage of the Grenada experience.
You and Dirk. Actually, I love Aspen.
You conniving, sanctimonious little... Kumquat! I'll kill you! Dirk!
Seneca.
Aspen.
Seneca.
Dirk.
Jersey.
Aspen.
Aspen. Dirk. Girls, we have something to tell you. Aspen and I are...
We interrupt this program for this special report. In Washington, here's Jim Boyle.
Hello, I'm Jim Boyle in Washington. We have news just in Geneva today. The 7 warring nations decided that the fighting that has been going... This just handed to me. The 7 warring nations in Geneva have decided to meet to discuss how the war is coming along. After much deliberation for hours and hours and name-calling and fist-fighting, they've decided to kill all their translators.
We interrupt this special report for an extra special report. Here's David Blemish in New York.
Hi, this is David Blemish live at the New York News Desk, and there seems to be some fighting going on somewhere overseas. To give us some more information is Bill McMurray. He's in the heat of battle. Bill?
Are we on?
We interrupt this extra special report for a really extra special report. Here's Stephen Lager in Los Angeles.
Greetings, I'm Steve Lager, live here at the Los Angeles News Desk. Well, it seems that peace talks that have been going on didn't work. And people may or may not start blowing each other up pretty soon. So, to find out where this blowing up may or may not occur pretty soon, we're going to go to our foreign terrain expert, Stuart Pauling, in Washington. Stuart?
Yeah, Steve, what we're talking about is an area that's over here somewhere, and yet definitely...
You guys make us so mad.
You know, who the hell are you anyway? All we try to do is make
We're talking about an area that is definitely east of here.
East,
right?
No.
This is the USA. Not Russia. We're talking about an area somewhere. The fighting is occurring here.
Well, seems we are experiencing some type of technical difficulties, and I guess we'll be back when that's all worked out. Yeah.
That was fun.